Throughout the show, we've been talking about Northern Ireland and the country's relationship with the royal family, King Charles and the Queen Consort. Just interesting to note as well, talking of King Charles, we are at some point quite soon expecting King Charles to arrive at Buckingham Palace. We'll be bringing you the latest on that as and when he does. Should not be too long now. But anyway, King Charles and the Queen Consort did visit Northern Ireland earlier today to speak with political leaders. But of course, the relationship with the monarchy, frankly, I think it's putting it mildly to say, hasn't always been smooth sailing, has it? Joining me now is Mick Fealty, who is the editor of the news website Slugger O'Toole, which focuses on Northern Irish politics and culture. Thank you very much for joining us here, Mick. As far as we can tell, basically a fabulous reception for King Charles and Queen Consort Camilla when they were there. We went over to Doogie Beatty, who's joining us from over there as well. I mean, crowds were still gathering, flowers still being laid, etc. But there was a concern that after the Troubles, there was clearly massive issues relating to that, potentially Brexit deal that some have said has marginalised Northern Ireland, and then the passing of the Queen, whose reign was so long that most people alive, of course, were living throughout it all, that Northern Ireland might potentially drift even further away from the rest of the UK. Any thoughts?
Well, I mean, I'd say as far as today and watching the ceremony this afternoon from touchdown to Hillsborough Castle, which is nominally the King's new residence in Northern Ireland, a place where he's been many times more than the late Queen, and then onward to St Anne's Cathedral. I'd say those parts of Northern Ireland that were touched by the royal visit today certainly put their best clothes on and put their best foot forward. I think it's notable from a political point of view that there was a very dignified and I thought properly toned welcome to the King, the new King, from the Speaker, not of this Assembly, because this one hasn't met since May, but the Speaker from the last Assembly, who was Alex Maskey from Sinn Féin, a former IRA man, convicted, but who did a very good job, I think, in terms of just speaking for the first time, really, on behalf of all the people of Northern Ireland, not just the Republican section that he comes from and represents. And I think from a tone point of view, that was probably one of the most significant points in the day.